Retired Air Force General Tom McInerney went on a radio show to discuss former Defense Secretary Robert Gates' new book. And this whole thing here, it really creeped me out. I mean, I want you to listen to what he has to say, and then we'll come back and discuss.
The fact is I think Gates is doing the nation a service. And it's important because we are not out of Afghanistan yet. Right. But I think everybody sees they're using the same template as they used in Iraq to walk away from it. And the bottom line is, with all the treasure and the lives, and look, our troops have performed magnificently, but our strategy has been wrong. We should have left a residual force in Iraq. And the fact is now we've got Fallujah and Ramadi, and that's no surprise to anybody. And Iraq's coming apart, and Afghanistan's going to come apart. Yeah. And so the value of this book is to alert people, what can we do to get a strategy so it doesn't come apart? And look, the Middle East is coming apart with this administration's policy. Look at Libya. We should never have gone into Libya. Gaddafi was on our side. Look at Egypt. Morsi is now going after the Muslim Brotherhood and the radical Islamists, and we've got Muslim Brotherhood in the U.S. government today. And so look at what's going on in Syria. Who
from the Muslim Brotherhood is in the U.S. government right now?
Who?
Yes.
Look, I haven't got their names exactly, but there's a list of them, at least 10 or 15 of them.
Yeah, I'm sure there is. This is why this is creeping me out. That's a fucking retired Air Force general. Now, I'm not a big believer in, authoritarianism, but in the military, there's a reason for having a very regimented chain of command. And if you got people like that in the military, you just... they not only do they disagree, which is one thing to disagree with your higher-ups and your superiors and the commander-in-chief, but it's a whole nother thing to think that they're in on this big conspiracy, and it's like an Alex Jonesy type thing where the Muslims have taken over the United States government. You know how many Muslims there are in Congress? 1. And he's the least Muslim there is. He's the most liberal Muslim ever, Keith Ellison. And the only other one is, or was, not is, because she's not involved in national politics anymore, Huma Abedin, who's Anthony Weiner's wife, who used to work on Hillary Clinton's staff. But again, super liberal. This is what I mean. You're somebody who was in a huge position of power, and your beliefs are just absolutely insane. You're working as part of a system that you think has been corrupted by the Muslim Brotherhood. I mean, do you know that the Muslim population in the U.S. is less than 1%? They have absolutely no power. None whatsoever. But we have red states passing bills all over the place saying that they're afraid that Sharia law is coming, so we need to pass it. Right, because 0.8% of the society is going to take over 99% of the society. Remember, Fox News did a segment the other day where because there was a class for Muslim girls at YMCA because their religion, they can't see other people like their flesh, right? They said, the Sharia law is taking over Minnesota. I mean, these guys are fucking incredibly stupid. But even putting all that stuff aside, okay, so yes, that does creep me out. Yes, that's weird. Yes, I mean, to be that dumb and have that much power is probably not okay. But look at what he said policy-wise. So he said, well, we shouldn't have left Iraq. We should have kept a residual force there. Okay, so you wanted to stay in Iraq is what I'm getting out of that. Nobody in America agrees with you. Over 70% wanted to get out, so you disagree with them. Okay, fair enough. You don't want to leave Afghanistan. Again, this is the least popular war now. It's more unpopular than Vietnam and the Iraq War. Only 17% of the American people want to be there. But okay, so you disagree. You want to stay in Afghanistan too. So you want to stay those two places. You said we shouldn't have gone into Libya, though. What? I don't, why? So you want to go all, Afghanistan, Iraq, yes, Libya, no. You're not even consistent in your idiocy. You're not even consistent in wanting to intervene everywhere. You're just picking and choosing. And then he said, Morsi is going after the Muslim Brotherhood in Egypt. Morsi is in the Muslim Brotherhood in Egypt. What are you talking about? No, he doesn't know what he's talking about. Morsi is the Muslim Brotherhood. He was the leader. He was the president briefly in Egypt. He was the Muslim Brotherhood candidate. And he's not going after them. The military junta is going after them, if anything. But he doesn't know whether he's coming or going. This is my point here.